Please fit. Yes, it fits the new S22 Plus. Yes! Is that giving me the controller supports? Okay, yeah. I'm looking at the cat. I don't care about the cat. I want to show some of these other things. This is why I stopped playing this game. Stop it. Stop making me do the things that I don't want to do. Blizzard boy, always defending Blizzard products. That's not, it's like not true whenever you take into consideration that their games are better than all of the other ones in the genre. So, no, dude, that's my biggest Wow. Hey y'all, how you doing today? CVMG back at it again with a Dark Nemesis. That's right, we're going to be playing Dark Nemesis. This game has already been out for a while. I may have missed the boat, but my last character was on server 7. Let's see what servers are out by now. So we're going to be going to 67. Jeez, I'm late. I'm going to play through the game for the first day and tell you what I think of the gameplay comparative to the other games that are coming out similar to this one, like Chronicle of Infinity. Diablo Immortal is coming out soon. There's a lot of them. And before moving on, I just wanted to take a minute to thank and talk about this video's sponsor, Huawei App Gallery. So those of you familiar with my channel have probably seen the App Gallery before. This is like a HUD area for you to download games, sort of like the Google Play Store. The difference is that the Play Store and the Gallery can run different promotions. So by using the Huawei App Gallery, they are running a 15% back campaign for Dark Nemesis. You like that I rolled in the sponsorship with the game? Anyways, anytime between April 13th and April 31st, there is a 15% back campaign for Huawei App Gallery. So if you download the gallery and download Dark Nemesis from that gallery, set your country to Finland, all purchases that you make, you will get 15% of that money spent back onto your Huawei account, which you could use to buy more stuff. It's literally free money. Number one, it's Android only. I know Android users get all the benefits, baby, but it's just the way it be. So if you got an Android, then this is a perk that you could take advantage of. No matter what you log in with, whether it's Google or Facebook, as long as you're using the gallery, you can be a part of this 15% point back campaign. And number three, you do not have to claim anything. Once you have the gallery downloaded, these benefits are available to you immediately. So a big shout out to Huawei App Gallery for sponsoring this video. It's thanks to sponsors like this that make videos like this possible. But without wasting too much of your time, let's just go ahead and get back into the gameplay. All right, I remember the classes of the game. Flash Killer is normally my playstyle. I like to go for that roguey type of sort of sinister, sneaky, backy, stabby character. And he also looks incredible. But last time I'm pretty sure I went with the Warrior, just for the fact that I know that warriors always have the most survivability with one of their subclasses. Like, look at this. Light Asura, maximum survivability. Ooh, it's kind of exciting. I haven't played this game in a while. You know what? I've never seen the cutscenes. We're gonna watch it this time. Oh my god. It almost hit me. It came like right at me. I'm not paying attention. I haven't heard a word that she said, so I'm just gonna skip it again. Once I get some ADHD medicine, we'll watch the story. Now, the gameplay functions, this is what I like. I'm going to initially comment that the character size relative to the screen size is so much better. The character takes up significantly less on the screen, and I think that that's very important. Another very important thing about Dark Nemesis that I like better within the gameplay. Okay, I'm never gonna get there. The objects are breakable, okay? You can break the objects. I don't know if it could be as rare as the items that you could get on Diablo, like you could just get straight up BIS gear from random mobs in Diablo. I'm not sure if this game operates in that same function. The combo tracker is nice. It's, you know, classic red splash bloody background with white foreground font, big and chunky, you know, just like we like it. Looks good. Now for the controls, you know, touchscreen controls for these games are all the same. I don't really judge the controls. I judge if the game will allow you to hook up a controller, because why would you not be allowed to use a controller with a game like this? Okay, this is why we do it. Tank class. The king class of standing and hitting. Whenever I fight bosses in this game, I just want to press auto and stand there and attack the guy without having to worry about dying. Don't worry, he's gonna come in my range. Yes, walk closer. Walk even closer than you already are. Just a tad closer. Just take one step towards me, and you will truly meet your fate. And just like that, standing and hitting is the ultimate strategy. This game has a lot of really good potential thumbnails, but it's hard for me to notice whenever they're going to come up because the loading screen is so short. And I never thought that short loading screens would actually be a con for me. Now, there's of course going to be sections where the game is like, okay, here you're going to have to do a manual for like a test or something. But from this point forward in these types of games, you can normally just click your quest objective and then your dude is going to auto it all the way through. You can auto it through to like literally obtaining all of the quest items to turn them in or completing a mission, and then it'll just go on to the next mission. Now, it's not at the fastest pace. You could obviously probably perform way better than the bot in the game could, but at the same time, it's nice to be able to do your dishes while you play the game. All right, let's go. I haven't unlocked auto for the quests yet, but it does come, guaranteed. I'm 99% sure I remember it being in the game. There was a barrel right there that I just broke. Look, here, this is what I was talking about. If I could focus on the pots. I guess that's probably not what I should be focused on fighting, but I just wanted to show you that you could break them and they could have goodies inside. Rhino Man? Aren't you from Batman? That's a Batman character. Don't even tell me that's not the villain in Batman. I don't even know Marvel, and I promise you that's a Batman character. Okay, while I'm unlocking stuff to talk to you about, which one of these is going to be a mount that's very important because the coolest mounts in the game are pay to win, and you have to get the like maximum VIP to get them, and I hate that. I wish that I could obtain them as a free-to-play player, but they don't let you do that because there's always someone out there that's gonna drop $15,000 in order to get them out. While we're progressing in the auto questing and stuff, let me go ahead and add some friends. I know that that's important. 100 diamonds. Am I missing pre-register rewards? I feel like I'm supposed to have some. Okay, so in case you're wondering why I chose to pick a new server instead of just going on my old one, it's because whenever you go into an old server and everyone's been playing on that server for a long time, there's going to be competitive features. You know, there's arena, there's guilds. If you want to get into a strong guild, then it's way easier to get into them early if you just get into them right whenever the server starts. I feel like I just rescued my horse, so now we can progress a little bit faster whenever we go through these missions. As you progress through the campaign, you're going to unlock a bunch of little ways to upgrade your character. You can like level up your gear. You can socket your gear with little gems. You can get pets that increase your stats. You can get titles. There's this and that and this and that and this and that, and then a lot of the modes are level locked, so at 15 we'll unlock the bounty, experience dungeon at 28, etc, etc. Stuff like experience dungeon that gets you a lot of experience is really important because the maximum level on these games is gated. Like if the server's only been out for 2 days, I don't know exactly what the number is, but it's like maximum level is capped at 42 or something. That's also going to be why this server is a little bit less crowded. Whenever I run into an area that should be a hot point, like with a quest reward in the beginning of the game, there's not really that many players. Here are all the mounts. We'll check them out in a second after I tell you this. But as the server comes out, of course, players like me that are in the Americas, it's like 11 a.m. we can get on the game right now on a Saturday. On the other side of the world, it's like nighttime and those people aren't really playing yet. So tomorrow, whenever they wake up and realize, oh, there's a new server, then they'll get on the game and we'll have a sneaky head start on those people. Okay, yeah, I'm looking at the cat. I don't care about the cat. I want to show some of these other things. This is why I stopped playing this game. Stop it. Stop making me do the things that I don't want to do. It's telling you that you can level up your mounts to increase your power. You're going to find a ton of stuff like that. It's going to be like every single thing you do increases your power. Yes, the mount button puts you on your mount. Stop, for the love of Christ. Look at these other dudes that you could get. Look at the mech T-Rex. The Tyrannosaur metal robot T-Rex that looks cooler than any other mount in the game. 100%. You have to be like VIP 14 to unlock it. That's so fucking stupid. And that's not the only one like that. There's a lot of these that are just like not for free to play to unlock. Like you're never going to get them as free to play. You're going to have to spend some hefty money. And I'm not saying everyone free to play should get everything for free. I'm saying if I have the devotion to play this game for a year, then by the end of damn 6 months, I better have that fucking T-Rex. So we don't unlock auto fighting in this game until level 10, which is fine. You know, I like the gameplay. It's a lot more reminiscent of Diablo. And really, Diablo's the king of this genre. You could try and talk shit and say, oh, Blizzard boy always defending Blizzard products. That's not, it's like not true whenever you take into consideration that their games are better than all of the other ones in the genre. So I wish I could scale the HUD down a little bit because on a phone, we are working with a small area. Okay, the more stuff that is in that small area, the less aesthetically pleasing it's going to be. There's going to be a lot of clutter and a lot of confusion. Now, you can solve this problem by having a scale for the HUD, just a slider to pull it down to be comfortable for your fingers. And if you could hook up a controller to the thing like a Razer Kishi, I have one around here somewhere. Hold on. Okay, I got the Kishi. I'm gonna open this thing in forever. I don't know how to do it anymore. Okay, I got it. God, I have to take it out of the case. Do I really? Am I dying? Can I? Please fit. Yes, it fits the new S22 Plus. Yes! Is that giving me the controller support? No way! What? No, dude. That's my biggest Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Oh God, where's this one? That is my biggest complaint for these games every single time. Why do you allow a game like this to not be played on a Kishi, dude? Look how much better that is. Oh, I have to map the buttons. Please let me do it. Oh, that's our abilities. The triggers are our abilities. Okay. I see that. Okay, okay. This just got so much cooler. This just got so much better. I missed out on the time bonus, but I don't even care. God, pressing the B button for that is terrible. I do not like the B button for menu option. What the fuck did I just press? Is it asking me to use the touchscreen? Can I use... it's not that optimized. You know what, man? I'm gonna cut you so much slack. Because if you could train yourself not to press the B button and shit for attacks, or if we could remap that even, can we? Well, we'll get to that when we get to that. But right now, this game is #1 on my list because I am so happy that they allow you to use a controller. That is such a big deal to people like me. I am such a boomer. I want to feel the firm grasp of a controller in my hand. I want to be able to firmly grasp it. No, okay. So you're going to have to... Oh, wait, 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 wait! Oh! Wait! No fucking way. No. Yes! This is so cool! You just have to pull the left stick in order to pull up the mouse. I could literally play this game all day now. This is such a difference. Right, so L2 is that one, L1. It makes sense. So the order of the skills is L1 first skill, L2 second skill. So that would be R1 for third skill. And then our ultimate will be R2. That's all 4 of our abilities. Not bad. A is to attack. Dodge roll. What is dodge roll? Is it X, square, whatever your button would be? Okay, square. I'm just going to use, because I use so many different types of controllers that it's hard to keep track of, like A, B, X, Y, square, circle, triangle, all that bullcrap. I will just refer to controllers PlayStation style with X, square, triangle, and circle. That way it's easier. Is that Morgana? What's her name? I'm going to dunk on players with this feature too. I recommend if you don't have a controller to get one, because it's going to, once you figure out that you can press like multiple buttons at a time and just have your fingers readily available where they need to be, and you can tell through feel, which is a very important sense. Whenever you're feeling the buttons on the controller, you have to feel it. I'm okay with that. I need to figure out how to heal. There needs to be a button for that. Can I just open settings? Yes, I can. Okay. Combat. Graphics. Oh, we could set these higher. Yeah, baby, we're gonna set the graphics higher. I got that goody. We'll display maximum players too. I ain't getting a new phone just to be sitting here looking at 3 players on low graphics. It doesn't let me do both. High frame rate mode may cause device overheating or reduce performance. Put them both on maximum. I'm not seeing anything to change controller buttons. That might be something you have to get like on your own. But either way, that's a great improvement. The sensitivity is not high enough. But it would be good if it was like slow for the first half a second you held the stick, and then after that the speed like dramatically increased. Because that way you could still have some control for small movements like that one, but if I needed to like give it a big jerk all the way to a big jerk all the way over to the other side, then I wouldn't have to worry about that. Okay, Lina's gift. Let's see what Lina prepared for us. The wings. Yes, you're also going to get wings, and then you could plume them with different feathers to increase your power. Huge portion of the game is probably going to be like that. But this is actually running really late. I haven't even finished the first chapter. I'm going to try to finish this first chapter, but this like style of setup where I'm just talking to you, I've also just been bullshitting, doing random stuff like the Kishi. But at the same time, it's taken a lot longer than I initially thought. So let's just see if we could blast through this first chapter real quick. And then I will give my review on my first playthrough of the game versus like your first playthrough on Chronicle. Because I feel like those two are the games that are really just in competition right now. Oh wait, I healed. It was triangle. Okay, so you can heal with triangle. Now, I unlocked my ultimate. It wants me to use it, but I don't want to use it here. Let's see. Is that a treasure chest over there, too? I think it is. The dodge roll being so fast. Okay. Is there a button to interact? God damn it. Interact button. Having a button. If you could... Okay. Just be able to map these buttons. These don't do anything, and those would be really nice if they did something. Like, if I wanted to interact with a chest and I could just press up, like, on that D-pad, that would just be perfect. Okay, let's get back into the fights. That is one of my complaints in every game. I'm like, oh, the game is cool. I wish it had a controller function. It's so weird to be on the other side and be like, oh my god, this game actually has a controller function. Even if I keep wanting to attack with the B button, which is the only button that you should never press, I guess. Oh, what do we got here? An abomination straight from World of Warcraft. Well, this one's a centaur. It's too similar. I was going to give you something, but it's too similar. Why am I just auto-attacking right now? I feel like I was pressing the attack button when a cutscene started. It read it as me continuously pressing the button afterwards. That could possibly be exploited. Let's use the ultimate. It wants us to use it really bad. So I could just sit here and hold A while waiting on my abilities to come. Okay. That could optimize DPS. DPS optimization here. I'm actually performing really poorly, though. I'm, like, not used to the controller, but I feel like it's going to be worth it. So, all in all, very impressed. Like, there's a lot of very small quality of life things about this game that I like over other ones. The fact that you could use a controller is a big one. Whether or not you can use a controller in Chronicle of Infinity, I'm not sure because I haven't tried it yet. I've been so used to games just not allowing it that I figured, you know, what's the point? But I wanted to showcase how cool it would be if the game worked with it. So whenever I went to plug it in and it worked, it just completely took me by surprise. That was like a total shock. If games do that now, they've been needing to do that for a long time. For being on rails meaning the stage is just pretty straightforward. You go to one area, fight a bunch of enemies, go to another area, do the same thing over and over until you find a boss. The design of the characters and the scaling of the characters makes it not that bad. For example, one of my biggest gripes in Warframe is that your character literally takes up half the screen. I have no idea how people can move past that. It is so distracting. Whatever class you are, put that in the comments and tell me how you like it, because for this type of game, I just have to be the warrior. I need survivability. Like, focusing on dodging everything is such a Dark Souls mechanic. First purchase gift. Now we're getting to the point where the screen is starting to get really cluttered. It's going to want us to add friends, because whenever more of these features start coming out and they're like adding them to your HUD gets more and more cluttered. So that's all the more reason to just have it to where we could scale it down a little bit, because it starts to get really distracting. You have like these power increases that come up in the middle of your screen, the text at the bottom, the like paragraph of text that you don't care about, the banners of announcements of stuff you don't really care about, your entirely necessary HUD in the top right that shows your HP and stuff, and then it's just like quest information below it, the mini map, which is very important, and then just like 8 other things. Like, if there could be one button, or just press the start button, and you have a list of all this stuff to go through, people can handle that. That would just look so much better too. Did I unlock the auto questing? I think I've finally unlocked the auto questing, so I'm going to take this opportunity to, while I can, shut off the camera and claim all of these items, and then do everything the game's going to want you to do, because this next section of the game is where it gets a little bit hectic. They're going to be throwing new thing after new thing, and it's just going to be a little bit much to handle, and they throw it all at you at once, really. If you play the game thoroughly for a day, you make it like level 40 and you've unlocked like 20 features. So I'll try and make this next video a little bit more organized and then detail all of those things one at a time so that they could be easier to keep track of in your mind. But for now, that's pretty much going to go with my first impression of the game. If I had to give it like a 0 out of 10, God, that controller bumped it up to a 9. I swear to God, this was almost a perfect experience. The only thing I think that could have made this better is if there was a HUD scaler and you could have mapped the buttons. It would have been literally perfect. If this isn't really your type of game, then please download from the games in my description, because downloading from those links directly supports the channel. But other than that, y'all, that's gonna do it for me today, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.